Well, then they had a package of the bloodline saga with the up-to-date, business with The Rock and what Cody's been involved in. And do you think it was after this segment, Brian? I think you mentioned something like this before we went on the air, that the people realized that the bloodline's not even in the fucking building.
I heard from a few people there that there was an issue with that. There was also an issue where I guess the timers were going off on different sides of the building at different times during the Elimination Chamber, so the countdown would happen and then nothing would happen, which caused them. Yeah, which was weird. I mean, you heard it happen a few times on the show, but yeah, I think this was kind of around the time people realized, oh shit, we're not getting anything from the bloodline. Not that they were billed to be there, but
Well, but goddamn, when you're in a fucking stadium and 50,000 people, one would think that they would have. Anyway, we're an hour and a half into the pay-per-view, and we've seen 2 matches. And now Austin Theory is in the ring to do a quick promo where he knocks Vegemite and says he went to Outback for a bloomin' onion. And boy, that's making me hungry. And then he introduced Grayson Waller, who apparently Waller is from this country, if not Perth itself, somewhere in this godforsaken land that birthed Grayson Waller and spawned him on us. So at this point, they're going to do the Grayson Waller effect. I fast forwarded it until somebody else came out. And that was Seth Franklin Rollins. And here he comes, and by the time he gets the ring, he just sits down. And then here comes Cody. And he gets the ring, and he sits down. And, well, he didn't sit down at first. He asked the people, hey, Perth, what do you want to talk about? 11 minutes into this segment before Cody said a fucking word. It was just Theory introducing Waller, Waller mouthing off, and then the entrances.
they need to bring back the ring cars if they're going to do stadiums like this to get people to the ring in 30 seconds or less.
Yes. Except Bobby Heenan hated that fucking WrestleMania 3 cart because he said that they were raised, they were elevated. It was only going like 10 miles an hour so the people could fucking catch him with all the stuff they were throwing.
Yeah, if you watch, because Andre is a heel, he's the biggest heel in the company at that time, and he's waving. You're like, why is he waving to the fans? He's actually just trying to move his hand back and forth to block things being thrown at him.
But anyway, so Cody cuts him. Oh, Seth first, he announced that he's days away from being medically cleared to wrestle. So good, since they've been advertising he was going to already defend his title on WrestleMania anyway. And then Cody kind of talked about The Rock and, got all the Cody crybabies there to cheer for him. And I just wrote, nothing is happening here. I've seen fossils form at a quicker pace. And then Cody told The Rock that he's wide open till WrestleMania and he wants a one-on-one match with The Rock anytime, any place, anywhere. And of course, they got to do that or something like it at some point. And then Seth tells Cody that there's no one-on-one with the bloodline involved. If Rock takes his challenge, then Cody, I just want you to know and everybody know you won't be alone. And people kind of cheer that.
Yeah, we've established that, haven't we?
We've established it. But not in Australia. Because they're on, well, you've heard of Greenwich Mean Time?
Yeah.
They're on Australia Pissy Time. So then Theory steps up and starts healing on Cody and Seth and starts doing the Rock's material. It doesn't matter what you think, blah, blah, blah. And then Cody and Seth just beat up Theory and give him their moves. And Waller stood back and let him do it. Obviously, like, he shouldn't have spoke up, I guess. And that was the end of it. In 20 fucking minutes. I've seen people have conversations on airplanes that was more exciting. What? For a stadium for 50,000 people? That's all they got?
It's amazing. It's also amazing, until AJ Styles appears later on, it's amazing they flew these guys over just to do this at a stadium, but yeah, it's weird the formula they have and it's working. Give the people very little with the idea that maybe there'll be more next time.
And then the next time there's even less.
but there could be more the next time. And then it keeps repeating. Yeah.
Then they've fallen into the hole, and then they're standing above it saying it puts the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again.
with such enthusiasm, I've never heard it said.
Well, you got to look over the edge there, you know. Anyway, so